Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Thursday. Unless it's already Friday where you are, or somehow still Wednesday. How's everybody? Let's see if there's some. People rolling in. Someone just comment and just let me know that I'm live and everything's cool. I can't see any comments coming in, so. Only one comment already. Hello. Maybe I cropped some of the comments lower down. Perhaps there is something. Hey, Roopie. You have to let me know how to say that one. Sound and video fine. Okay. Video and sound's fine. Okay, cool. I'd let a couple of people roll in. Feel free to ask some stuff now and just let me know how your day went, what you got up to. Have a bit of chit chat. Sounds good, cool. I need to speak a little bit more clearly, to be honest. I listened back to a couple of my AMAs and audio quality is shocking, but that is not technical. That is just me, I think. So I'll try and work on that a little bit today. Sounds good. Thanks, and thanks for joining us as well. Hey, Brad. USD. I'll come back to that stuff, Brad, for sure. As I said, I did mention in Telegram, I'm a little bit short of time today. It's been a bit of a busy week. Got a couple of things to wrap up, and I'm also on child duty, so I need to really rush back home and take over the kid. Currently with one of my colleagues, and he's doing an awesome job. So just an insight into my personal life this evening. There you go. But cool. I will kickstart. So we've got a really amazing content today. I'm very much looking forward to it and your reaction too. So let's just dive straight in. So this is August, as usual. I'm going to start with a bit of a recap. So this is July and a very small amount of today as well. So I snuck a little bit of that in, and that is this first one. So Coinmetro today. Well, last month we did this part, so I'll talk about that first. We've integrated several banking partners. So multiple banking partners from customer facing and also our own operational accounts, just to give ourselves a bit more redundancy and to make sure that we're avoiding problems that others and even ourselves saw to some extent already in the industry. So you can see the news this week, another large American bank shut down, not very good. So we're just trying to avoid these situations and avoid any banking partners just withdrawing from crypto and kind of trying to de-risk and putting ourselves and our customers in the firing line. So nothing but good things there, new relationships and also really good services that they're offering as well. Some new UIs that our internal team get to deal with, so it improves their quality of life, which is awesome. So happy team, happy customers, hopefully. But yeah, this has already led to improvements on the Euro and GBP services. So we just replaced the fast stuff first, bringing back instant euros, so instant SEPA, and UK faster payments in the UK, moving much faster too. So really nice updates, and I saw a few comments with you guys being happy about this and a few of you testing it out. I tested it myself, works well, looking really good. So if we move on, we did the Flux Airdrop, so we handled that this month. A bit more of a higher split for the user. So I was glad to see that happen, and the team was too. So this came from some changes to our infrastructure and being able to operate a little bit smoother this time, and we delivered much faster too. So it didn't take multiple months to claim this time, and moving forward now we have the kind of team and resources to be able to deliver this more consistently as well. So we look forward to being a bit speedier with these distributions in the future too, and hopefully you guys are happy with that. We also have app onboarding improvements pushed into the mobile app. So this is just to match our brand new website. There's visual aids just to help users get through the journey. It's just much more smoother, to be honest. It's looking very, very polished. There's a couple more changes that we'll push, but these are kind of individual changes just to improve conversions during the next few months. And really, it's just an ongoing life cycle of the product. So many of you won't have seen that at all. Maybe some of you using the joining for the first time today, maybe you did during the last week. If you onboarded in our mobile app, you will have seen it. And hopefully you have good feedback for it. And if there's any issues, feel free to let us know as well. But from my perspective and the teams, it looked like a really good update, to be honest. We also introduced 47 new margin pairs and 5 spot pairs, including GBP pairs for those in the UK. So really good timing with UK faster payments being back, and more updates on that as well. There'll be some more assets coming into the margin trading platform very shortly. So keep an eye, and we're just going to make it more and more competitive and give everyone more options. So very excited there, and more pairs on the spot exchange coming soon too. So yeah, moving into listings, we managed to add a couple of new listings this month. I think our marketing team was teasing the community a little bit with a poll. Which would you rather see? Both. So yeah, a couple of comments. Under promise, over deliver. So yeah, let's see how we move forward. But this month we have some cool stuff too, which I'll come to. So coming up, yeah, on-off ramps. So this was related to the integrations that we've been focusing on last month. So we've kind of done the back-end work of it, the things that maybe you don't see. To now this month work on things that you do see. So switched over to a robust payment partner that enables us to reactivate all our credit card functionality. So those in the US can on-ramp with fiat using credit cards, and as well as Euro, GBP, so those inside EU and UK. So yeah, really nice update. I expect this to come hopefully mid-August, so within a couple of weeks, let's see. And listings as well, 5 or more new listings in August, primarily DeFi projects, and our team's developing some really nice content to support the new assets, educational content, and just some really cool stuff for social media too. So yeah, there probably is a couple more that we can squeeze in at the end of the month too. And those ones would be quite exciting, and probably quite a bit of discussion around those as well. So let's see if we can squeeze those into August as well. And deposit fee 2, this is more of a user journey update, so brand new user journey for depositing fiat in crypto. So this is both on the mobile app and web updates as well. So we've got a really nice timeline for everything banking partner and payment related. Our on-off ramps are going to be phenomenal within the next couple of months. So yeah, really clear roadmap there for deposits. And a major app update. So this is what I've been very excited for quite some time. We spoke about a portion of it in the last product live, I believe, which was that wallets now assets page. And yeah, here we go. So let's dive into it. So we have a app 5.5 update coming. It is a big one, so we've kind of rounded up the number there in the version numbers, I guess. And here we go. So yeah, this includes the wallets, which I covered during the staking presentation last month. So we're replacing the current wallets page with the new and improved assets page. Just like I said before, I've dealt with a lot of kind of wallets or portfolio or assets pages on a lot of crypto exchange apps, desktop platforms, and yeah, just traditional banking apps, challenger banking apps, and that offer like multiple currencies. And a lot of them have the similar problems, which we're really trying to overcome here with this update. So really, having tested this in a staging environment as well and had my hands on it, I really do feel like this is the best kind of asset page to get an overview of your balances, see exactly where your funds are, and just give you a perfect overview of what's going on in your account. So hopefully you guys really love it. I would suggest that it's the best in the industry and it's market leading. So I'm very excited about this update going into the app. And here is a short presentation as well, a bit of a prototype that I can play with. So basically we have the portfolio here, balance update. You'll be able to see the balance over time. So you'll be able to see if there was a deposit or withdrawal in that time frame. You can change it to a 30-day, 90-day, 1-year view, for example, too. And at the very top right, you can see there's an icon to see your transaction history. So if you want to see the history, you can just click there, and it's not too like in your face or anything, but it's perfectly accessible. And the important part here at the bottom, we are available assets. So this particular account, you can see that there's several available assets: Euro, Ether, Litecoin, and some others. So you'll be able to see at least top 4 and the other assets as well. You can see here and expand. So where it says has the 4 icons, including XCM and +4, you'll be able to click that, for example, and expand it further, and you'll be able to scroll and see exactly where things are. So, firstly, available any assets which are in exchange, in margin, in the staking platform. Within margin as well, you'll be able to see any unrealized P&L. Of course, you can click on that, and you can expect to click on all of these as well, and go straight to the asset page. Be able to deposit, buy, withdraw, anything you want to do straight from one click, or straight to the margin platform to do something with the P&L if you want to go there and take the profit, or try and manage your positions if you're in a loss. We also have separated out here staking and Mars, so maybe a little bit of a hint about what might happen with the user interface on the Mars program too. So yeah, really nice updates here, and at the bottom there you can see the referral program, being able to claim any balances that you may have, and also fee rebates as well that you've accrued from actively trading and using the product. So there it is. And of course, like when you click on the items, like I mentioned, you'll be able to see options to interact with them, but really clean, perfect overview of the balance. You can hide the balance as well by clicking, and of course you can see it in other currencies as well if you prefer USD or GBP. So yeah, highly functional, customizable, and yeah, I would say market leading. So yeah, hopefully you guys get your hands on this within the next couple of weeks with the 5.5 update. And yeah, deposit fee to flow. I actually gave this was maybe 2 months ago now. I gave a complete tour of a full prototype of the deposits. Again, a massive update, and enabling everybody to really simply deposit funds into Coinmetro, whether it's crypto or through easy bank transfers or Apple Pay, Google Pay. So yeah, we're hoping to include Apple and Google Pay, which were previously unfortunately delayed. Moving over to a new banking partner, again, making sure that we have this robust partner that we've already integrated with and just need to set everything up. And also easy bank transfers and manual bank transfers as well. So a couple of new options that just make it a bit easier to make these deposits too, just less friction for new users and just easier for existing users. So some really nice stuff there. And as well as that, new features. So I have new features on the way, and this is all on the back of moving over to new payment providers too. So the ability to instantly buy crypto without having to make a deposit first, which of course is going to remove a lot of friction for new users, just make the whole experience way more accessible. And yeah, a feature that we've wanted for some time, and obviously credit cards, Apple, Google Pay enable us to have this straight away. So very excited for that, just to remove friction for users. And one big thing for me, actually, I really like, I keep switching between the version which is in production, which you guys currently have, and the version which is in our staging environment. And whenever I switch back to the one that's in production, I don't want to be there so much. So really, navigation is so vital and so important to the user experience. It's something that maybe is neglected by many and overlooked maybe by the customer. Not something you'd necessarily think, okay, navigation is going to change the app and change my life or whatever, but it really does. It is such a big quality of life improvement, and just makes it easier to explore the app, get to where you want to be. And for me, actually, it's probably one of my favorite new things. So, and I'm just getting really used to it. It's just really nice and easy to get around the app. So looking forward to improved navigation too. And yeah, let's move into an AMA. I will just take a few minutes to answer questions that you have. I'll try and be as long as I can be, but let's see if there's an update on how much my son is screaming first. Never again, bro. Okay, it sounds like everything's going well. Cool, let's jump in. Quite a few questions here. Okay, let me open this, open the comments and have a look through. Cool. Octa is here. Hello, friends. Hey, guys. Nice to have you guys here. And yeah, you get to experience the best version of the app that we've ever had. So you get to see everything before it's launched, early access. Hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah, for those of you that are new, we're extremely community driven, and we're focused on offering killer products, really nice UI UX updates, as everyone here loves. But yeah, we really care about your experience with our products. So make sure you leave us feedback, we're always open, whether that's Telegram, Discord, or during our live AMAs. So let's have a look through what we got. Hey Tarek, nice to have you here. Thank you very much for bringing a couple of people with you too. Nice to see you guys. Love. Cool. So yeah, somebody asked about USD. So when USD will be back. So yeah, you can see the credit card deposits for USD will be back hopefully this month, within a couple of weeks, I would imagine. But yeah, I don't want to commit to any deadline yet, but as we start planning out the project and getting a bit deeper into this, I will start trying to share some ETAs and maybe some teasers too from our team. But yeah, USD credit card mid-month probably. We also have a solution for USD Swift and potentially ACH too. So we will handle those after credit cards, which is kind of more vital for us to get those back online for you. But yeah, off-ramp for USD is one thing we really need to get back online. So we're getting to it as fast as we can. So payment providers are a priority for us right now. Yeah, loads of people from Octaspace. Super nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. XCM your most important product, or would you rather just have it die silently at this point? That is a great question, and you put it so eloquently. I have to answer this. So absolutely not letting it die silently at all. There's little, I guess, that we could have done over the last 12 months to try and support XCM in the current position of the business. As everyone knows, we're trying to raise capital. This is something that's quite far along at this point. So it's not like we can come along and just buy XCM ourselves. And if we do so, it doesn't exactly help anything long term. What we're trying to build here is long-term sustainable products and services with real value. And us just buying XCM isn't going to offer real value. We cannot simply focus on our token only and not have any value in the token. Just shilling it or paying influencers one time to try and bring users to pump XCM and not have a good solid product or on-ramp or onboarding experience or a junk website where we can't convert organic traffic or everything else that we've kind of done during the last 12 months. It's just not sustainable. It's just temporary, and these are band-aid solutions. So we chose the path of really delivering in terms of product and making sure our app is amazing. And we're now at that point. 5.5 update, I would say our app is actually amazing. So that is a lot of progress within the last 12 months, making it very easy for the masses to come in. We're trying to build for the next million users, not just the next 5,000 that are going to buy XCM off you guys and then be stuck in the same position potentially. We need to be highly competitive and really think about what we're doing here for the long term. So I appreciate that it's not been an easy time for anyone, but I believe we've taken the right path and making the right decisions. And we, with the brand new website, with the team that we've built, with the marketing team and the communications that we have, with the brand identity we have, the app and the platform, I think we're in a very good place. So we're going to bring back the payment rails, we're going to raise capital, we're going to push marketing, we're going to grow, and we're going to offer things that people love and they talk about, and that is about it. So yeah, I am with you. I also hold some XCM, so I would love to be able to have everyone buy, sell, trade, earn XCM in rebates and be able to liquidate, or use it more effectively for margin collateral, or whatever you want to do. We're all in the same position there, so we are on your team, and I appreciate the frustration. But hopefully some of that gave you some insights as to why we've gone the way we've gone. When can we expect Apple Pay, and will you introduce soon gamification to the platform? So Jens, yeah, good question. Good questions. So Apple Pay, Google Pay, I guess I answered before you had the chance to ask. So hopefully you're happy with the answer, and if you didn't see it, just scroll back 10 minutes and you'll find it. But I'm very hopeful that we get it in around a month or so. Let's see. The part 2, introducing gamification. So yeah, there's the tier updates. This is going to be certainly behind at least payment providers. It's going to be behind new features like buy crypto, and also a dollar cost averaging service, which is coming. It will be behind probably staking updates and a couple more staking assets. And potentially copy trading too. However, I hope by that point we're in a position with a team large enough to tackle both at the same time in parallel. So let's see where it sits. But in terms of gamification, I think the platform is just going to become much more enjoyable to use, just with the new branding and new updates that we have. And some of the communication, transactional communication as well, I think it just makes it much more fun to use. But in terms of like, and bringing in bonuses and trading competitions and things that our marketing team are currently working on and doing an awesome job with, I think you'll see some elements of gamification during the next few months anyway, to be honest. But the full tier update I would expect, or I would hope to get to within Q4, to be honest. I like Octaspace. You can cut that clip and put it on Twitter or something. I was just reading a comment though, but I'm sure you'll crop that bit out. As you know, we have a passionate community and we'd love for them to become part of yours as well. I understand you have your own listing criteria, but would you be transparent what those are? Yeah, sure. I think we've just always really had the same approach. I guess there's a couple of ways that we approach these in tandem. One is large assets that we know are just not securities, and our team is doing due diligence all the time. So yeah, we aim to list top coins with top volume, and these are going to be things like Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, that kind of thing. There's plenty of them on our platform already, and we just listed a couple more the other day. OP, Arbitrum. They don't need much introduction. They've kind of set themselves in place in the space already. So yeah, we can trust that these are solid projects in that regard, and happy to bring them on. Also helps when there's liquidity providers and when they're implemented into whether it's BitGo or Fireblocks or another custodian. It certainly makes it easier for us to list the asset. And then we do have some smaller projects, or at one point were smaller projects, things like QNT, Quant Network, Cadena, KDA, Flux Network. These projects were what our community and us would refer to as gems, I guess. We picked them up with very small market caps before they really went on any other exchange. So we were really the first centralized exchange to pick them up, which meant that we were a great fiat gateway for people to buy them, and it helped their communities grow as well, because it was just easier for people to buy into their projects. We love to support anyone doing amazing things in the space. So if you're doing something amazing and you have a community especially that is interested as well in what we're doing and needs a solution, then we're happy to talk to you. So yeah, Octaspace has gone into our listing committee for review. We've sent over some details and put together some research, and Tarek, you've sent a lot of things over to me. Maybe my communication hasn't been amazing and I probably haven't even responded in DM, maybe at all or very much, but I of course acknowledged you in the main channel. But yeah, all that material I did forward onto the team. So we will be putting that together and we'll be taking it to our listing committee. I would expect next week that we will get back together. We've had a couple of people on vacation, so we've lost out on a week or so. But yeah, our team has some listings to handle for this month. So I wouldn't expect Octa or any other native chains to be listed during August. Potentially September is the first time that we will see movement on native assets which are not supported by any custodian that we work with, like Fireblocks or BitGo, where we can start working with the team and seeing how to integrate. So there is potential that something can happen in September, if that answers your question. But yeah, Octaspace certainly the type of project that we would be willing to review and talk to our team about. So thank you very much for joining, and I hope things work out too. Let me see if there's some more comments. Brad also asking about the ability to have account statements. Yeah, we actually saw another solution recently. At one point, our product team did quite a deep dive into tax services and integrations, things like TaxBit, that's used by a few players. We are willing to do it, but and it could potentially bring us revenue if we were able to talk about it effectively and had a kind of maybe a larger client base already. I think it would be good for us to prioritize, or if we could just do it in parallel, but we just can't right now. So I think that we will try to get something in by the end of the year, but we have at least a Coinly integration for now, where you can pull off a Coinly statement, which is pretty useful. If you have any feedback to improve that statement, then we can look at it in the short term. Otherwise, I'd imagine Q4 would be the earliest for a tax integration. PayPal integration. We spoke to PayPal before. I think Kevin mentioned this. They did reach back out to us maybe within the last 6 months, if I recall correctly. And I'm not actually sure if Kevin is still talking to them or whether they need something else from us. But potentially it could be an option. And it would be pretty cool too. Thanks for your answer about XCM. Is still positive long term, but you can understand frustrations. Absolutely, I can. And growing about the way too large. Yes, and the bag is getting larger if you're staking too. So hopefully it all pays off. We're doing everything we can our side just to bring value. So thank you very much for all the support. Appreciate it. And yeah, better times ahead for sure. Appreciate the feedback. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Tarek. And also, yeah, guys in the US as well, when we get our USD payment rails back online, we have quite a lot of clients in the US, so a lot of people will be able to get access into Okta as well there. Cool. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Let's get an update on the child situation. I managed to make him sleep. Well, I'm not going to rush now then, huh? There is another message saying he wakes up, but it's written pretty illiterately. I don't know whether he will wake up or did wake up. I'm not sure. But I probably will shoot anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. One last scan just to see if we've missed anything. Bob, sorry, I missed your second message. When XCM books max sale reduction from 5,000 to make it lower than 5,000, I don't necessarily think that we will. I think we spoke about this before internally, and to be honest, if somebody has 5 or 10, 15,000 XCM and they're not able to put some of it or majority of it in the book, it's also not a great impression for them. So them having to mess around and do 500 at a time, okay, everybody is able to get out slowly, but it doesn't really do much in the long term, and the impression for some holders is still, I guess you just can't please everybody. But we did weigh it up and we set the limit based on account holders' balances, so we did try to consider these things. Will these new listings bring more assets for staking and Mars? A couple of them are stakeable. A couple of them can be staked, and because they're on Fireblocks too, our custodian partner, we will be able to hopefully quite easily enable staking for them too. So I had a good meeting about staking internally today with our backend team, and we seem fairly confident, without adding pressure to them if you're watching, we seem quite confident about being able to introduce new staking. And with more staking assets at Coinmetro brings more assets on our Mars program. For anyone new, Mars is a multi-asset rewards program. Essentially, you stake our native token XCM and you receive rewards in XCM. And as well as that, any other asset that's stakeable on Coinmetro, you receive a portion to top up your balance. So you will receive rewards in many assets, currently including Ethereum, Flux, THT. There's a lot in there. I think we're at 6 or 7 or something like this now. But yeah, more and more over time, and this will grow. And obviously, as more people stake on Coinmetro, there's going to be more rewards to just distribute between XCM holders. So a product that really can grow over time. But cool. Yeah, thanks everybody. I do have to go. So thank you, Brad. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate it. Cheers, Tarek, for joining with everyone. Appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week, I guess. But thank you very much for joining.